it's very interesting how we, these chakras, if you don't mind, Dr. Leah, you have introduced it, but what is it kind of in a very simple language? So we know that they are looking at it from the elements point of view. So we know we have 5 elements, and the whole point is that each element has a different proportion of matter and consciousness depending where we are in our lives. And that consciousness of this element that makes a difference. So each element has appropriate home, so to speak, and the availability is manifesting itself in the personality, the way we think, the way we are, and all those qualities are changeable. So, so if we take S elements, we are talking of grounding, is the most denser element, and it manifests as a desire for survival, safety, so we have stability, nourishment, trust in the world, and willpower. So if we have any issues of somebody not feeling safe, that will be the root chakra, that would be whatever the client is telling you, you can see chakras in whatever they are saying as the symptoms are. So quality, of course, support, solidity, stability, isn't it? And then the grounding. I love the definition of grounding. An ability to experience the power of here and now. I think it's gorgeous. If we really think about it, it's yoga. And that's what we should be. We should be each time, here and now, solidly knowing what's going on. Not just within ourselves, but in the surroundings, so that we can have full awareness. So the main function of earth element, which is the root chakra, is embodiment, because we come into this world with the soul, but it needs to be in this particular body, and the earth element allows us to have that experience in the next incarnation. So if it's in excess, you have different people. They are heavy, mostly overweight. The nature makes them, because they are ungrounded, the nature makes them grounded by the increase in their weight, literally. But with this weight, they are heavy, not only physically, but heavy in their minds, very rigid. There would be the hoarders. They just, keep everything. They would be very possessive and materialistic. So it's the character is building depending on the proportion of this element and the consciousness of the person. So they will never take risks. They have their own character, so to speak. And if the chakra is deficient, the root chakra or the S element is insufficient, the person will be disconnected, like from the body. So we will see disconnection in root, we will see excessive crown, we see this combination of what the chakras are doing. Ungrounded, feeling lethargic and disorganized. This is the person who even may have a poor personal hygiene, and you can tell from what they are expressing that the root chakra is the key element in providing the solution. And also, because of that they are heavy, lethargic, then depressions are partly root chakra issues. It's not just throat or heart chakra. So uncertainty, fear, lack of confidence, and restlessness and anxiety. So these are the sort of part of root chakra. The second element is water and is sacral. So we know that the main function is to provide a sense of self, because the root chakra is being comfortable in the world generally. The sacral chakra is being comfortable with self. So do we sort of love ourselves, and do we know the aspect of who we really are? Because this is a store of emotions, isn't it? A deep store of emotion. We have calm waters, and we have a whole huge waves that sometimes we create ourselves. So that's balanced water elements. If desires are not met, we can create huge agitation and swim in our own emotional sea, isn't it? So in excess, we are oversensitive and selfish. So the whole of this chakra is having too much, and we have mood swings. Hysteria, for example, comes from that area. So it's nice to have the way of treating sacral. And addictions, all the addiction come from sacral area, and sexual and also drugs and everything. Emotional and dependency. So it's similar with the heart chakra where we have codependency. And so the mother will love son so much that she will not allow him to any girl because that is not good and that one is not good and that one, she has this, but she has codependency, not love for her son. So these two are always working together. Insufficient, we have lack of desires, totally, no passion, no excitement, totally insecure. Anybody would feel that, oh, she looked at me, oh, she didn't like my skirt or my hair. There is this huge range of such feeling coming from the sacral, insufficient water elements and therefore deficient chakra. Denial of pleasure, many people develop a fear of sex and not comfortable with self, isn't it? And then fire element, I will finish on fire, I won't go through all the 7 chakras. So in case of my client, a person who has balance is full of charisma. It's really somebody that if he or she would walk into the room full of people, one would tend to look and say, who was that person? But carries this amazing aura. Although the heart chakra is enormous, it can be huge, like a huge donut from the feet up, covering the whole body. The power of solar plexus is that fire. But we have to be careful because fire can be warming and fire can be destroying. So any excess becoming unfeeling, domineering, all the bullying person are having excess on solar plexus. This is anorexia, for example, also comes from the excesses because it's a defiant will of the personal will of achieving something, depending on who is what. And here is deficient chakra in this element, so very low energy, very timid person. So all the self-worth and all the sort of drive to achieve something in life is just non-existent. Very cold emotionally, passive, no drive.